Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. We just have a few people who are taking their seats, and so we will just begin in 1 minute. Thank you. Please come down and take a seat. And less heckling from the front row, please, Dennis. Okay, everybody, good afternoon. It's very warm in the auditorium, so I'm planning to run a tight ship here and get us all rock and rolling on with the main event today. So I'd like to welcome everyone to Michener's annual Staff Recognition Awards. Just in case you didn't know me, I'm Fiona Cherryman. I'm the Vice Principal, Academic and Operations at the Michener Institute of Education at UHN. Everyone laughs because I always seem to forget what my title actually is. Apologies. But I am delighted today to be the Mistress of Ceremonies for today's main event. Thank you, thank you. It is my honor, especially during National Indigenous History Month, to begin by acknowledging the land on which we are gathered. It's protected by the Dish with One Spoon Treaty between the Anishinaabe, the Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee that bound them to share the territory and protect the land. We recognize this agreement not as a thing of the past, but as a promise today and into the future. The meeting place of Toronto is still the home to many Indigenous people, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work in the community and share the responsibility to care for this land and all the creatures we share it with. So today we come to honor some of our colleagues for their professional excellence in the workplace. I am always very proud to be able to contribute to this wonderful celebration, one that highlights outstanding efforts by our Michener team. And even if today you are not being especially honored individually, all that you do is truly valued at Michener. So I am now going to hand things over to Principal of Michener, Dr. Harvey Weingarten, for some opening remarks.
Thank you, Fiona. Welcome to everyone. Thank you all for coming. Normally, it would be Kevin Smith, the CEO of University Health Network, who would be doing this. I'm not Kevin Smith. He's not me, and we're both delighted at that state of affairs. He's under the weather. He couldn't make it today. And he regrets not being here for the same reason that he likes being here on all the other times he has been able to attend. And that is because he appreciates and he understands, as I do, as everyone does, that the work of Michener depends upon the commitment, the dedication, the talent, and the contributions of all the people who work here. That's you. And so I would be remiss, and perhaps we don't do it often enough, to thank you for all that you do for Michener, for the education of our students, for the student experience, for launching them in their careers, and by doing all of that, for your support of the healthcare system. So again, thank you. It's a little hot in here, and I'm under very strict instructions by the Mistress of Ceremonies to move this along as quickly as possible. So again, thank you. Thank you for everything you do. You make Michener happen. It's not the buildings, it's not the equipment, it's you, your dedication to the cause and to the mission, to the interaction you have with your colleagues, and with the students all the time. So, to keep this going, I want to welcome Hasina Jaffer to the podium to present our first award. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Weingarten. I usually call you Harvey. Our first award is the Administrative and Support Staff Award of Excellence. This award was established to honor the memory of Judith Todderan. Judith was a former academic administration office supervisor and executive assistant who sadly passed away in February of 2000. As the nominator for this award, I'm proud to recognize two individuals for their extraordinary and dedicated support to both staff and faculty. I've had the pleasure of working with, am I not loud enough? There we go. Can everyone hear me now? Okay. So as the nominator for this award, I'm proud to recognize two individuals for their extraordinary and dedicated support to both staff and faculty. I've had the pleasure of working with both of them across a variety of committees where they have each contributed substantially. They both work with teams across the entire organization and across all departments. And each of them goes above and beyond by giving 110%. If you're ever looking for an answer or for some advice, they both support you to the best of their abilities. As an academic chair, I'm so grateful for their guidance and for their support because they always give feedback in terms of the best interest of the organization. They're both responsible and extremely well-versed with Michener's policies and procedures, and they always direct me to the right guidelines, which help support me in my role. They pay close attention to detail, they're not shy to speak up or ask any questions. And if they feel like something's missed, they always let me know. They always demonstrate a positive working relationship with each other. It's really neat to see them in action. It's kind of like watching a hockey game, where they each pass the puck back and forth and support one another, all to reach one common goal. These two high achievers model all of Michener's core values. They always bring a positive energy, they light up every space that they enter, and they definitely make me laugh, even on my toughest days. Before I announce the winners, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate Julian Gonsalves, who was also nominated based on the quality of his work and that he provided across Michener this year. So now, without further ado, please join me in congratulating the recipients of this year's Administrative and Support Staff Award of Excellence to, I feel like we need a bit of a drum roll. Diana Doe and Linaza Raymond. To present the next award, please join me in welcoming Adrian Bueno, Harkamal Kaur, and Vincent Hernandez to the stage.
I think there was a script I was supposed to read off of. Is that? Oh, it's not on there? Okay. I'll go off the top of the dome, I guess. But I wasn't prepared for this. But anyway, I'm pleased to present the next award, which is the Mentoring Award. And this award is going to a great member of our team. I would say he's pretty much the glue that holds our team together, and without him, I think we'd fall apart. A lot of what he does around the building goes unnoticed, and we're super happy to present this award to him. Me and my colleagues, we think he deserves it a lot. So without further ado, I'm happy to present the Mentoring Award to Mario Zhu. I guess I'll pass the mic back to Fiona for the next award.
Thank you, Adrian, and congratulations, Mario. So well deserved. We're really pleased with that. And you did a fabulous job there, Adrian. Nice to have you in front of the camera for a change. So I would now like to take the time to invite Martin Chai and Genevieve Reville to the podium to award the Denny Poulin and Caroline Suter Faculty Award. Dennis and Caroline are former long-standing faculty, and they are really true Michener ambassadors. So it's great to have you with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Fiona. The Denny Poulin and Caroline Suter Faculty Award was created to recognize outstanding commitment to students and the Michener community by an individual faculty member. Please join me in welcoming Denny Poulin and Caroline Suter to the podium to help us present this award.
We're back. It's always a pleasure to be here every year to meet the faculty, meet the staff, meet the big bosses. And this year was an important year for me, and I made it. I turned 80. And last year, I warned you in advance that we created this award for the faculty. And the interest from the money that have been invested is awarded to the recipient of our award. So all the faculty member get organized for next year and receive a nice sum of money from our investment. I also announced that we are asking people to make donations to our award. We've already raised almost $500, but we'd like to raise more than that. And just keep in mind that the interest of that money will be given back to the faculty member. A few years ago, I was quite ill, and I was in the hospital for about 3 months. And I had the service of so many students from this building. The respiratory department was monitoring me on a daily basis. I had CT, MRs, I had med lab, I had nuclear medicine, I had every discipline of this building looking after me and keeping me alive. My physician had no faith in me. She decided that I was not going to make it, but I fooled her. As the nun told me one time from St. Mike's, I guess it's very obvious that God is not ready for you yet. And I agree with her. Again, it's a pleasure for us to be here. And I'll turn over to Caroline because she's the boss. Oh, I'll turn it over. No, he's not the boss. She is. But I'll turn it over to Martin, and Martin can continue and talk about our award.
So, this award always goes above and beyond in the name of their students' experience and learning. I can tell you that they keep the student interest at heart and take into consideration what is being taught in other classes and also incorporate them into their own lessons and helps keeps things interesting, engaging, and fun, with a lot of Marvel movie references. In the past, they have received one of Michener's prestigious Crystal Apple Awards for excellence in teaching. And they also make themselves available for their students, at times in pretty innovative ways, such as through tutorials that were made both in person and on broadcast over Zoom at the same time to ensure that everyone can participate, and by creating a student-faculty podcast.
I have had the pleasure to work alongside this person, and they always keep a positive attitude and a high level of respect for everyone. They are a passionate and caring person, as well as a wonderful teacher, peer, and advocate for the Michener community and for healthcare education. The recipient of this award has helped to design and develop the curriculum, competencies, lectures, lab manuals, and assessments for a new course, co-authored with a faculty on a chapter on educators' experiences in an ebook, and attended national conferences, both as a participant and as a representative of Michener. They also liaise with faculty to adopt the CT unit into discipline-specific planning techniques, a significant addition to the radiation therapy curriculum, as imaging has become paramount in accurately treating our patients. They also kindly co-organized and delivered a formal training for faculty to learn more about the CT unit for those unfamiliar with it.
And it's fantastic to hear of the wonderful commitments by a faculty member. We are delighted to present the 2024 Denis Poulin and Caroline Suter Faculty Award to Raul Mola. And thank you, Raul, for all your contributions to the learning experience and to the community here at Michener.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
No, they shouldn't. They can tell me later.
Yeah, we'll get a picture. I think they want a picture of
Sorry,
you.
perfect. Sounds good. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Wait for the picture and then we...
Oh, they're calling us.
Oh,
the
oh,
picture.
okay.
Guess I better put my teeth in.
So now we invite Dr. Harvey Weingarten back up to the podium to present the President's Award.
Thank you, Denis and Caroline. And I'm proud, I am delighted to, on behalf of Kevin Smith, to present the President's Award of Excellence. This is an award that recognizes an employee or groups of employees who embody and display Michener values. The award this year does not go to a single person, but rather goes to an entire team who have shown dedication to Michener, to our students, and to the healthcare system in Canada. MLTs, medical laboratory testing, is an essential part of the healthcare system, The Centers for Disease Control tell us that about 70% of the decisions that are made by physicians and other people in healthcare rely on the lab tests that MLTs do on a daily basis. There's a shortage of MLTs in Ontario and, in fact, across Canada. And a little while ago, the province of Nova Scotia came to Michener to see if we could help them expand MLT education in the province of Nova Scotia. And after some negotiation, as these things go, we signed a partnership with the province of Nova Scotia, and Michener delivered the accredited MLT program in Nova Scotia to a first cohort of students starting in September 2023. Partnerships are difficult. Working across provincial borders is difficult. Starting a new program with lots of partners, lots of moving parts is difficult. So yes, there were challenges, there were obstacles, there were bumps in the road. But the team that gets the award today faced all of those challenges, faced all the bumps in the road, and frankly did whatever they had to do, whenever they had to do it, to make sure that the students got a rewarding, enriching, high-quality experience. This program and this partnership with Nova Scotia is a legacy for Michener, and may I say for the province of Nova Scotia itself. And I first want to thank Rose Belcastro, the academic chair of the MLT program, for putting forward this nomination. So if you haven't figured it out already, let me be explicit. I am just thrilled to present the President's Award this year to Michener's Medical Laboratory faculty. Good work. So now I'd like to invite Michener students, Linnea Harper, Katie Fulton, Amanda Medeiros, up to the podium to present our first Crystal Apple Award.
Thank you, Doctor. The Crystal Apple Award for Excellence in Teaching recognizes faculty for their outstanding contribution to the education of Michener students and their commitment towards learning-centered education. The nominations for this award come directly from us, the students. There are 2 winners of the Crystal Apple Award this year, and I am thrilled to have the opportunity to announce the first recipient. The first individual being recognized today is an exceptional instructor within the chiropody program. There are no words to describe the impact that this professor has had on my academic career here at Michener. They are a role model of what it is to be a chiropodist. They are passionate, approachable, patient, knowledgeable, respectful, and effective as a communicator. They are constantly engaging us students in academic discussion and continually posing questions to further our understanding of a topic. They are always encouraging us to apply what we have learned didactically to what we are seeing in the clinic. They not only take the time to teach us content, but to listen to us and see where we need the help. They take it upon themselves to challenge our weaknesses and prove to us that we know more about a topic than we think we do. In areas that we continue to lack, they go above and beyond this to ensure knowledge of the topic by guiding us in the right direction. They sit with us for as long as it takes and review a topic until we understand it and feel comfortable enough to move on. They seem to find a way to level the playing field so that everyone feels heard, equal, and as important as their colleague. They are committed to ensuring all of their students are put in a position to succeed, and they challenge us to be better in the clinic and the classroom. This has had a ripple effect that triggers students to challenge each other and helps us to be stronger as a whole. They have even inspired me to consider being a clinical instructor one day myself. I cannot think of a better role model, teacher, and I've been honored to learn from them throughout my chiropody education. Please help me welcome the winner of this year's Crystal Apple Award for Excellence in Teaching, Elliot Toe.
That's for you to give. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
I now invite Harini, Alyssa, Lutfin, and Marcella to the stage to announce the next Crystal Apple Award winner.
Thank you. So we have the honor of presenting the second recipient of the Crystal Apple Award for Excellence in Teaching, and that is Rahul Mola. And yes, rather than keeping everyone guessing about who the winner is, we decided to just name him outright so we can all thank him for being such an amazing teacher. So Rahul is truly one of the most impactful instructors that I personally have ever had. Not only is he a well-versed and experienced radiation therapist and treatment planner, he also cares tremendously about each and every one of his students. He also creates a very safe environment in all of his classes and promotes education through participation. Rahul never puts down anyone based on their thought processes and encourages everyone to think critically and outside the box. He takes the time, most importantly, and most impactful to me at least, to learn about every single student that he teaches, and that is very much appreciated. He has recently taken on the initiative to create a podcast to touch on important concepts in the radiation therapy world and gain insight on different topics for the student body here at Michener. Although it is currently still in its early stages, it proves how passionate he is about learning and creating an environment where his students are not afraid to get involved and ask questions.
Rahul can quickly adapt to catering to his students. He gears his teaching in a way that everyone can understand the subject matter. On top of that, he provides a hybrid style of tutorials where we as students can ask questions and answers freely.
I'll just be summarizing what most of my class feels. I feel like Rahul has been exceptional or just going above and beyond when it comes to explaining physics or just concepts that's like from other classes. I find his exams challenging but fun at the end of the day, and that's not something you hear people describe physics as fun, but I'm gonna go with that. But I do wish I had him for my undergrad. It would have made the whole learning experience a little fun. His excitement and love for this field is just exactly why I think he deserves this award, and I'm happy to present it for him.
With Rahul, we learned complex material so gradually it felt natural. He emphasized developing our critical thinking skills and understanding the reasons behind our actions. This was important for our future. where individualized patient care and plan adaptation is vital. His tutorials and discussion boards were adapted to the needs of the class, sometimes featuring open discussions and other times focused questions. He treated us as peers, turning each query into a meaningful discussion. There was a strong focus on community between our peers during these discussions, which was another core part of our field.
His enthusiasm for learning is contagious, and I always felt very engaged in all of the classes. Treatment planning has historically been quite a difficult course for many to grasp, but taking it with Rahul made it feel very easy. I was never really one to be creative in my learning, but with the push from him, I was starting to see radiation therapy as a whole rather than its individual parts. I frequently say to my classmates that academically, I don't think anyone has believed in me as much as you have, Rahul, and I honestly I think that's the reason why I found a passion in this profession. So without further ado, it is an honor to present this year's Crystal Apple Award for Excellence in Teaching to Rahul Molla. There you go. Got it, got it. I got scared. There's a box. Do you want to take the individual parts? There you go.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you,
Yes.
thanks so much. Thanks for the kind words. I'm gonna cry if I.
No,
Thank you.
that's okay.
Thank you. Alice. You keep it if you want. You want one?
We now invite Hasina back on stage to present the next award.
Okay, I now have the honor to present this year's Interprofessional Collaboration Award. This award recognizes teams that work collaboratively to achieve implementation of the academic vision and help support student success in interprofessional learning. Over the past 2 years, I had the opportunity to work closely with this team. They're absolutely amazing, and they work across programs at Michener in a collegial and respectful manner. They put in hard work to ensure all programs are meeting accreditation standards and are very helpful in supporting the workload process. They communicated openly with myself and with the critical care faculty and ultrasound faculty during the workload process in the winter semester on a weekly basis. We encountered a few glitches, however, this team was quick to respond and always resolved everything in a very prompt manner. They are supportive, they ensure a seamless workflow, they are always transparent and facilitate collaboration. I very much appreciate their support and look forward to working with them again on our upcoming anesthesia assistant accreditation. So you can't get rid of me that fast. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to present this year's Interprofessional Collaboration Award to the Center for Program Review and Accreditation team. So way to go, Mandy Sangha and the CPRA team. Congratulations. forgot. So for the final award of the ceremony, please join me in welcoming Alan to the stage.
Thank you, Hasina. Hey, everybody. I'm proud to present this year's Drive Award. This award is given to a forward-thinking Michener staff, faculty, or team that has demonstrated leadership in creating and promoting diversity and inclusion to improve the environment of the Michener community. The recipient of this year's award is a person who lives their life with DIVE values. They have a passion for EDI in the workplace and especially with their students. This person has developed and delivered a presentation about unconscious bias in the med lab profession and delivered it to the CSMLS, the Canadian Society for Med Laboratory Science. This person strives to bring their authentic self to any space they come and empowers their students to do the same. It is my honor and I'm so happy to present this award to a really good friend too, Enrica Butu. Thank you again. I'd like to now invite Fiona back to the podium to recognize our Years of Service recipients.
Thank you so much, Alan, and I'm really delighted. So let's take a big round of applause for all our award winners today. So to conclude our celebration, I'd like to recognize our Years of Service recipients. This recognition honors Michener and UHN employees who have reached a service milestone in 2024 and celebrates their commitment to building an organization that is fully committed to excellence in the advancement of the applied health sciences education realm. So I'm going to really embarrass people. We're going to start off with the people who have their 5 years of service. I know not everybody's present, but if I could ask you to stand, there's quite a few people. And so Myla Estandian, where are you, Myla? Woohoo! In the back row. Thank you, Myla. Melissa Cordero. Are you here, Melissa? I think you must be. No? Well, congratulations, Melissa. Toby Mark, I can see you over there. Woo-hoo! Genevieve McFarlane. Woo! I think you've hidden well, Jen. Well done. But Julie Qua, you cannot hide. Stand up and twirl for us. Yes, you know it's coming your way, Ryan Wybenga. I'm looking for Tanya Vegas from our continuing education. You here, Tanya? Congratulations. This guy called Rahul Mola just wrapping it up everywhere. My lovely friend, Teresa Joven. I can see you, Francesco Marcelli. Thank you. And keeping us all nice and cool is the Mimi Jakob. I can't see her, though. And then there's Sahere Mostagami Tarani, who I believe is at home, and my lovely colleague, Laurie Peplabici. So congratulations to everyone for 5 years at Michener. What a privilege it is to work with you all. Thank you. And we have two people who have 10 years of experience with us. And so my lovely colleague, Andrea Paracelli, thank you. And from CE, we have Larissa Momrick. Are you here, Larissa? And can you believe it? We have two people with 15 years experience. So the lovely Michelle Morgan, who's always hiding. You should never hide, Michelle. You do such fabulous work. Thank you. And the terrific and lovely Manuela Ungurianu. I know certainly I could not cope without Manuela, so thank you, Manuela. And we have two people with 20 years experience. Congratulations. And Cesar Mendez, a terrific faculty in chiropody. Thank you, Cesar, and congratulations also on your upcoming retirement. I'm going to desperately miss your professionalism and service. Thank you. What a great role model Cesar's always been. And 20 years of Shannon Burns, our administrative assistant. Thank you, Shannon. And we actually have somebody, sorry, excuse me, somebody who's been here for 25 years. Is a weird and wonderful person. Oh, shock, horror, it's me. So as long as that's not an advert for all the great things that you can do as a long-serving person at Michener, but thank you to everyone. Really, it's certainly one of the reasons why I come to work every day, the fact that you are all here with me. So thank you so much. So as we begin to wrap things up, I have a few thank yous that I must make. So a thank you to Michener's Recognition Committee, the Communications and Marketing team, the People and Culture team, the Center for Education, Teaching and Learning team, and our facilities team for doing their best to keep us as cool as possible. Thank you all for making it just so terrific. I love the balloons. So although today is about celebrating our outstanding staff and faculty achievements, I'd also like to do a real big shout out to our students and thank them for their perseverance and commitment to becoming healthcare professionals. They are entering vital professions to ensure patient care is always our continuing priority. So thank you to them for coming here. They keep us employed too, right? So kudos to them. But you all as staff do make it all happen for our students, and together we really do make healthcare happen. So thank you again. I really appreciate everything. I also must acknowledge our special guest, yes, Natasha Kushmanov, our Senior Director of Human Resources at UHN, and a big welcome to Mark Spencer, the Executive Vice President of People and Culture at UHN. Really appreciate everybody coming and enjoying being part of today's festivities. So as we talk about festivities, there's an ice cream truck coming later. Woo-hoo! My personal favorite, but that's coming a little bit later. Hold your horses. We do have lunch. It's now going to be served outside on the back patio in the Indigenous garden there, the Giddigan. And it's going to be served until about 2 p.m. We've got several delicious food options available from Fire It Up Barbecue Catering. The gym, we're going to open that up so it's a little bit cooler for people to mingle and eat. And due to the extreme heat warning in place, we're actually going to confirm when the food is ready so people don't have to line up outside and we can go through in an orderly fashion to have the delicious food, elbows out everybody. So the ice cream truck is coming from 2:30 to 3:30. I am pretty excited. There's chocolate and vanilla. And if anybody doesn't want their ticket, I will take it off your hands. I think we are just going to go out through the lobby is going to be our exit strategy for the orderly fashion to the back patio, and we're going to wait for the queues around that. But I do really want to thank everyone for attending today's event. Congratulations again to all of the award winners, and thank you for the work that everyone does on a daily basis. It is truly appreciated. Thank you all. Dun, dun, dun. 10 minutes to the food is ready.
And exit will be that way.
Oh, and I lied. We're not going through the lobby. We are going to go through the back entrance. So mingle, chat.